episode of Cooking with Jen. Today I'm going to make a very refreshing and citrusy cake. It is actually called the Orange Chiffon Cake. I'm sure all of you are familiar with chiffon cake. I love all kinds of chiffon cake, and orange is actually my favorite because it's light and it's fruity and it's delicious. Let's take a look at the ingredients. Firstly, we need about 240 grams of cake flour. Cake flour makes the cake very fluffy and soft. And we need 8 egg whites, 7 egg yolks, and this is the first batch of sugar. So for sugar 1, we will need 200 grams of custard or white granulated sugar. For the second batch of sugar, which I will explain later, it's 100 grams. So this is sugar 2, and it's the same sugar, custard sugar or white granulated sugar. We need about 120 ml of corn oil or any kind of vegetable oil. In this case, I'm using grapeseed oil. 2 tablespoons of orange zest. 120 ml of freshly squeezed orange juice. 1 teaspoon of natural vanilla extract. Remember to use the natural one as it tastes a lot better. Half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Baking powder is also an essential ingredient, as with it, it will be very soft, very fluffy and very light. We need half a teaspoon of salt. And I've got here some icing sugar, about 4 tablespoons of icing sugar for dusting later. This is, the icing sugar is actually optional, so it just makes it look prettier. And of course, you need a chiffon pan, a hand mixer, and of course a kitchen scale to weigh all the ingredients to ensure that your quantities are accurate. Got all the ingredients, let's get started. Okay, we're going to mix our dry ingredients together. So this is the cake flour, followed by, this is the first batch of sugar. So this is 200 grams of sugar, and I'm going to add the baking powder as well as the salt. And I'm also going to add my orange zest. Okay, now I'm going to mix everything together. Now that all the dry ingredients are mixed together, I'm going to form a well in the center. So this is where I'm going to put the wet ingredients inside the well. Okay, I'm going to add my oil first. Followed by the orange juice. And the egg yolks. And just 1 teaspoon of natural vanilla extract. Now I'm going to mix everything together. This is how it should look like. It's done now, so it's smooth and creamy. And so what I'm going to do is to leave this aside first. So while I whisk the egg white mixture together with the cream of tartar and the sugar, the second batch of sugar 2. Now I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of cream of tartar into the egg white mixture, and I'm going to whisk this till it's soft and fluffy. Now I'm going to add the second batch of sugar, 100 grams. This is the sugar too, into this egg white and cream of tartar mixture. So I just add a little at a time. Okay, when you are adding the sugar, you can actually increase your speed to high speed. So or just add a bit at a time to ensure that the sugar gets evenly mixed together. So basically we need to whip till stiff peaks form like this. It's very fluffy, the texture, and we're going to slowly mix this egg white mixture in 3 additions into the egg yolk mixture. Okay, now I'm going to slowly fold in the egg white with the egg yolk mixture in about 3 additions. Remember not to be impatient. Do not put in the egg white everything at one go, because then your cake will not be balanced. Usually the top part will be fluffy and the bottom will be very dense. Yeah, so when you are folding in, be careful not to deflate this texture, so it has to be very fluffy. So I'm going to add the second batch of egg white. You can actually use a wired whisk first to ensure that everything gets incorporated. However, you have to be gentle so that you don't deflate the mixture. Okay, I'm going to add in just another batch. I decided to add in slowly, so this is the third one, so I will split into a few different additions. Okay, now it's looking good. I can still see lots of air. Now I'm going to add in more. Okay, the batter is looking really gorgeous now. So it is smooth, yet it still has air. It's still very light and fluffy. So I'm going to slowly pour the batter into the chiffon pan. Now that the batter is done, I'm going to preheat my oven to 165 degrees Celsius for 5 minutes, and I will bake for about 55 to 60 minutes, and it will be ready. I've removed the cake from the oven just after 45 minutes. Actually, I'm supposed to bake it for about 55 minutes. However, my oven heat is strong, so I removed it because it's already after 45 minutes. So what you should do to let it cool faster is to invert the chiffon pan like this and just use a glass like this. I put it on a cake stand, so it's much easier in this position. So I'm just going to put it here like that for about 1.5 hours to leave it. After 1.5 hours, I can actually unmold the chiffon cake. So I'm going to use a chiffon knife just to slice this part so that it makes it easier to come off. There you go! Chiffon cake is ready to be served. So I'm going to dust some icing sugar on the cake. This is optional. I mean, I like it because it tastes better and it looks better as well. Okay, it's ready to be served and it's looking really wonderful. How soft it is. I can't wait to dig in. Thank you for watching another episode of Cooking with Jen. I'm sure you'll love this. Try making this. It may not be that simple because you have to follow the instructions step by step. Do not miss out any step and you'll get this lovely chiffon cake. If you like this recipe, do subscribe to my YouTube